will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds
folks.
dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents? Well,
all people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. OP Patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I'm your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from Mama's house. Oh, Lord. Yes, Lord. It's been a crazy week with Warren and myself traveling. We tried to do our best. There were some technical hiccups last week, so I do apologize. We're human. And hey, the freaking cabal don't pay us. We don't get any money like they do. And you know what? It is what it is. So things happen when I guess you tell the truth. Can I get an amen on that? Hey, folks, let us know where you are watching us from. Look at here. Alabama, right there. I see you. Right? Good stuff. Look at here. Looky. Wisconsin's in the house. What's up, Louisiana? Good to have you. What's up, Minnesota? Good to have you, Minnesota. Washington State's in the house. Oh, yeah. Florida, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Buffalo, freaking Texas, Florida, and home of the Alamo in Texas, San Antonio. Didn't think I knew about that. I do. I've actually driven by there. Minnesota, what's up? Oh, Lord. Man, I tell you what, censorship is totally alive and well. I know that they are, not showing us any type of love over on the Rumble side. They normally give it to us on the replays there. Cool. All right, a little rusty. Let me kind of get into it. And here we go. This is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, to PatriotPartyNews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world 24 freaking 7. Hey, folks, there's ways to support PPN. Obviously, you can hit the donate now button, which is in our menu section on our website, which is the Patriot Party News or Patriot Party News. If you don't, we have both of those domain names. And also another way to be able to support us is joining the badassery of Patriot Shoot, which is our social media platform, as you can see here. Join.patriotshoot.com. Folks, you get access to everything completely uncensored. You really want to know what's going on, or are you tired of being lied to? See, that was the whole purpose behind this. Because everywhere you go on social media, it's a lie. Seriously. That's really pretty much it is in your news feed. How about getting some truth? That's what we've done. So all the posts and all the free social media out there wants to censor. We grab those little sons of bitches and we put them in here so everybody can see it, and they can't hide it on here unless they cut the whole damn thing off. Patriot Shoot has voice chat platforms. If you like Telegram, great. If you like Discord, great. We got them both. Okay. Pick whichever one you would like to do. Also, our state groups are incredible. We have giveaways. We're doing all kinds of stuff with other countries that are patriots around the world with boots on the ground, reporting, you heard me right, reporting on what is going on in the world. versus the AI. You tired of being confused? Are you ready to come home? Go to join.patriotshoot.com, and I promise you, you will be glad you did. Cool. Also, our other partners you can check here out on the screen. Pretty awesome. I would recommend getting the Hunter's Blend coffee, especially if you are rocking and rolling all over the place. And also, don't forget, folks, we have something pretty awesome too. You need to check out our skycomptt.com website. Here, I put it on the screen. I'm kind of limited with what I got going right here on, but yeah, off-grid platform radios that we have gotten. We have put together groups on them, and if you go there and you click on pricing, you'll see a big red button that says PPN on it. You want to push that button. Okay, what is going to happen? It's going to put the most magnificent technological radio device, whatever you want to call it, that's completely off grid and is totally badass. And we're the only game in town, folks, that has it. So we were able to put this together, have it organized, because who needs the internet? We're not going to be dependent upon the internet. That was from day one. So they can take down whatever they want to take down, but they're not going to take us down on that. So anyway, you might want to go check it out. I see Dallas is up in here. Let me go ahead and try to bring him in. Make sure everything is clicking together. What's up, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week, man. I've been wrestling since Wednesday.
So, right.
Awesome week. God did some great things. I feel like I've been in 47 car wrecks in a row, but other than that, it's awesome.
That's awesome, brother. That's good stuff. Well, we got a lot going on today. I've been trying to play catch up. They were telling me about this crazy drone that went over by the White House, and they started absolutely tripping out. But we always talk about what's going on with the TSA lines and all kinds of other stuff that's transpired. Here, let me see if I can grab this. Hopefully it will. Have you seen the video of this Delta Airlines? Oh, they didn't want me to show this. Hang on. Hopefully. Maybe you can see it on the screen. Can you see anything yet at this point? Hopefully.
Oh, there's something. There we go.
Okay.
See the X post.
Yep. So this is a Delta Airlines Airbus to Atlanta after engine failure with visible fire forces them to return to Sao Paulo, I guess is the country where they were at. Check this out. It lifting off. Let me see if I can get there. You go. Watch this. How would you like to be sitting right there, Dallas? Check this out.
Nope. No, I'm good, Chaz. I don't need to be sitting there. But I told you last week we're going to see more and more and more of this kind of stuff because they do not want us flying, man. And I do need to make a correction for something I said last week. So when you're ready, I'll make the correction.
Flames get worse. You get the idea.
That thing is straight up on fire because you can see the fire. Oh, you can see the light.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, I could sit here. It's only got about like 40 seconds here. I'll play it.
That's crazy.
It won't even let me play it anymore. Here we go. Let's try it one more time. It's pretty bright.
Yeah. That's a big old fire.
Dang, they're getting out of their chairs and everything. I'll just make sure it doesn't show anything else so they pan over.
Yeah.
Man, I'd be panning over. If I was there, that was going down, I'd be like, well, shit fire, Colleen, it's going down now. Might as well go ahead and start recording people saying, hey, peace out. I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, listen, I know I'm going to heaven. Yeah.
No, but I got to make a correction for something I said last week. We were talking about the refinery that was on fire. It exploded in Texas.
Yeah.
And I said that there were two. I was wrong. There were 132 refineries in the United States, continental United States. Now there's 131 because one of them is destroyed. But the problem is only one or two of them can process the clean crude that is now coming out of the ground that we pull out of the ground in the United States. Our refineries are so old that they only really work with really dirty crude, like that is processed the old-fashioned way, not through fracking and not through pressurized processes where you go down into the sludge and you suck the sludge out. Our refineries are designed to refine that dirty oil, not the cleaner, more refined version that we're pulling out of the ground now. So we have 132. We have 131 now because one of them caught on fire and blew up. But we still can't refine our own oil in the United States. We have to ship ours overseas, and then we ship in the dirty, older version of crude and refine that from other parts of the world. So I wanted to correct myself because people were correct in that I was misspeaking a little bit, but we haven't built any in so long that they don't refine the oil that we pull out of the ground. So we can pull all the oil we want out of our soil, from underneath the United States. But the problem is, until we get this new refinery built that they just approved, we can't process any of that crude. So, we're still incredibly dependent on everyone else around the world to get oil. I don't know about you, Chaz, but gas is running out. I got gas last night coming back from my fifth show since Sunday, and half the pumps were closed. I don't know if that's just that one place, but it's one of the bigger.
No, it's not. I was in Missouri. I was all the way in Missouri and Kansas, and I'm just like anybody traveling. We're trying to pull over. First off, I had to freaking go pee. Okay, so I'm like, I'm the type of person. I wait till the last minute. Oh yeah, we'll find another exit. No, don't work out that way sometimes. So I'm pretty much doing a penguin walk to go to the doors of this convenience market, and I was going to come back and pump gas. Well, I come back. Sign says we're out of gas on it. I'm like, because I didn't even look. I just had to run to the bathroom. I come back out there, and I'm like, you're kidding me. So I was thinking maybe it was just that one side, like you were talking about. No, all of them. I said we're out. You want to get diesel? We got this is the only diesel pump available, and they had like 4 or 5 diesel pumps, so they've reduced it down. Now that was in Illinois, southern part of Illinois, right there on the Missouri line. I can tell you the city. But all I can tell you is I looked over at Jennifer and I said, we got to hurry up and get home and get ready. I'm thinking like, man, this is happening here. But luckily enough, as I traveled, there were some that seemed like business as usual. But unfortunately, the gas prices are going up. And that is totally no bueno. Yeah, was that Rob and Elkhorn is saying gas is over $4 a gallon, and diesel is about $4.50 a gallon here in Kentucky. That's about right because I know Bowling Green. I was about 100 miles away from Bowling Green, Kentucky when I was traveling, and it seemed like every time I kept on getting closer to Bowling Green, it kept on getting higher. And I said, well, I think I need to go down. go try to get down to Tennessee. Hopefully we get, but yeah, it is happening. And for those that don't think it's happened, I'm sorry. I mean, I got bills I got to pay just like everyone else, just like Dallas. We got families we got to take care of. And, we're trying to do everything in our power to support our respective families. And the bottom line matters. And I can tell you, I'm spending almost extra $20 to $30 just to fill my tank up. And just to be,
I was down to the last 2 gallons in my truck yesterday, Chaz, and it cost me $70 to fill up. And that was with a 10% or 10-cent discount per gallon.
Huh, right. Hey, this is Trump was speaking, and they're saying it was because of all the protests outside of Washington, and then supposedly they heard gunshots. But I'm also hearing this is because of that drone, that mysterious drone that flew over the White House. I'm surprised it wasn't shot down. And believe it or not, Dallas, they didn't shoot it down. So check, that doesn't make any sense. Check it out. Interesting.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't take it down, because to me that's just a test run. Like how close can we get? We could get all the way, and they're not going to do anything. All right,
yeah, it's testing it, right? The security protocols kind of nuts as well. What's just Lewandowski? This is the guy that was supposedly had the affair with Kristi Noem. What's that guy? Here he is. Sorry, I'm operating here at half speed with my freaking stupid
Lewandowski.
Yeah, this guy here. So he's completely out of DHS now. Go figure. Hey, by the way, if you're ever looking for a good cigar, you might want to reach out to Cash Patel. That's what I'm seeing these days all over social media. Was supposedly Iranians hacked into.
Have you seen the videos of him dancing?
Man, every other freaking post. And I'm like, good God. And I didn't know if he was like about to show off a car or something, dancing around. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But all kinds of stuff here. I'm trying to pull up here. Yeah. So what's this stuff going on with AOC? About to see some potential jail time because of ethics and federal election laws and things like that. Is it Christmas time already, Dallas? I mean, I don't know.
I hope. Gee whiz.
Well, it's just all talk that we always hear.
There's no audio, Chaz.
There's none?
No.
Oh. Okay. What do that? It sucks. There we go. See? Yeah, have no love for me. No love. Okay, let's try it one more time.
Could be in some trouble. The New York Post reports that the Congresswoman may have violated federal election law and House ethics rules by misusing nearly $19,000 in campaign cash last year on a psychiatrist known for specializing in ketamine therapy. The National Legal and Policy Center filed a joint complaint with the FEC and the Office of Congressional Conduct, demanding that authorities determine whether the money paid to Dr. Brian Boyle was fraudulently documented as leadership training and consulting. Now, Dr. Boyle is chief psychiatric officer at Stella Mental Health and is known as the leading authority on ketamine. We have reached out to Congresswoman AOC's office, but we have not heard back yet. So, Kevin, all right, because AOC could be.
Because you ain't going to hear back.
Isn't ketamine what they use to get you off of like heroin.
Or animal tranquilizer
Yeah, I
of
mean,
some sort.
yeah.
I know what's that, Exotic Joe or Tiger King or whatever. They like that stuff. That's all I know.
Joe Exotic, yeah.
That's it. Did he
Unfortunately, I
ever
knew
get a
that guy.
pardon, by the way? Just curious, asking for a friend. Do we know?
He should, because I guarantee you, the woman killed her husband. Like Joe might have talked to some dude
Carol
about
Bass. Is that what we're referring
Carol
to?
Bass.
Hey, I got
the guy ketamine is
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just reading Guy Wilson, because ketamine is like it's a high powered drug. She telling me she was hallucinogenic properties. Yep, used to medically anesthesia, depression, pain management. Ketamine exists as two. Yeah, ketamine is like, that's serious stuff, dude.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Matthew Perry died. Is that what he died from? Is that? Yeah, they found it in the system. I do recall hearing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's going to a psychiatrist, paying $19,000, calling it leadership therapy, so he can prescribe ketamine. Like, Chaz, if you and I are big guys, right? We're ex-football players. Yeah. If you and I took one ketamine, like, we would be hallucinating and we would be like dead to the world. I mean, we could probably stay awake, maybe, but it'd be like drinking a whole liter of vodka all at one time. Like,
I've done that before. That's no fun.
That's crazy. Ketamine that's serious stuff, man.
And we got an earthquake here, 7.3 magnitude at what is that? Bendu or something? Bendu country. Hey, I will tell you, an hour ago, earthquake just happened in the Gulf of America, right there by Panama City, Florida. It just happened about an hour ago. It's like a 3.4. Just to let you know.
Really, right off the coast.
Yeah, let me see if I can grab that. I just had it up here. 3.9. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Here, let me get this on the screen. For those that don't know, oh, that's right. Okay, this happened. Yeah, just before 10:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, on this. Yep. Dang, that's crazy. They said, okay, Sunday evening when it actually started, and it continued all the way till this morning. I guess, was it the shaking and
like aftershocks?
Yeah, probably that's what it is.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law was actually heading down there. So right when I saw this, as soon as I got to my mom's house, I jumped on the phone and I was like, hey, you might need to let Patricia know that Panama City is going to be shaking. So
and it ain't going to be from all the spring breakers.
Right. Well, I know we have a lot of our audience that lives, our Floridians that live there, and also Orange Beach. I know we got a lot of our audience members that live down there. If you let us know in the chat if there's anything in particular going on, any structures. I mean, 3.9. I mean, I'm sure you could feel it. I felt a couple real quick, but they're saying this was ongoing. This is an ongoing thing, which is kind of interesting. So we'll totally keep our eyes on that as it develops. It's again a developing story here. They're saying Haifa got hit. Was it an oil refinery in Haifa that Israel ended up, I guess, attacking? You heard anything about this?
Well, I'm just getting more and more reports that 13 of our bases have been virtually destroyed, like unlivable, and our men and women are being moved to bases farther away.
Yeah.
Iran, despite what everybody is saying in the news, continued to shoot down our fighter jets and our planes. They're bombing planes on runways, hitting strategic like very specific spots on the plane to cripple them forever, like destroy them forever. But yet we destroyed all of their air defenses. We destroyed all of their army. We destroyed all their, like 3 weeks ago, Chaz, but somehow they're still blowing the shit out of everything. Like,
let me ask you this question. And this is what Trump is claiming on this, which very well could be the truth. Okay. I'm not here to deny that, but all of it's AI. Okay. But then again, we see how they are striking Israel, and we're hearing it is real. Is real. Okay. It is happening. Okay. No pun intended here. It gets a little frustrating at that point, but obviously something's not adding up. If we're having to add more troops, that's totally not a good thing. So that leads me to believe that it's not true. Why do we have to send more of our sons and daughters into war if we got them whooped? We don't have them whooped.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because they can't, because we can't get out now. See, we've started something that we've got to finish out, regardless of whatever anybody thinks at this point. Good, bad, agree with Trump, disagree with Trump. Here's what you're going to have to agree with. We got to finish it out now. We got to do some type of containment, because if we don't, we're just going to do a ceasefire and back away. Yeah. How'd that work out with Iraq? I'll be here all day.
Well, I mean, Afghanistan.
That's what I was about to say. Afghanistan as well. All of our equipment. Yeah.
I mean, I want to be very clear, because I know for a fact people misinterpret some of the things you and I say and some of the things we mean. If it comes down to brass tacks war, the United States is going to win. Like, we have the greatest military and the greatest men and women in military service, bar none, period.
Absolutely.
The problem is that our government never really wants us to win the war. So they hog tie our military. They did it for 25 years in Iraq. Like, rules of engagement, read that book. You know what I mean? Like, like military rules of engagement. It was changing almost daily from what I understand. You could not engage unless engaged upon. Well, half the time, by the time you know they're shooting at you, well, guess what? Your Humvee done been blowed up. So, you know, you're fighting back with a half a leg and a half an arm, but you can't fire first, even though you can see them, right? So our military never uncorks our government never uncorks our military fully. I know they say Trump does, but let's be honest. If Trump did, then we wouldn't be where we are. Right? Iran is way more capable than anybody gave him credit. I don't even blame Trump, Chaz. I think Trump has been lied to and manipulated by those closest to him and those around him.
I agree.
And they tricked him into going. But Trump himself has said, we entered this war because Israel was going to do something stupid, and we intervened. Those are, I mean, that's not a direct quote, but those are Trump's words. We attacked because Israel was going to attack and do something dumb, i.e. nuclear missile or something like that. And when I said a week or so ago that Trump cannot, like, he will not accept defeat. You know, they're like, well, he hasn't lost. Well, we ain't winning either. But what I mean is, and this has been repeated by multiple sources, and the whole bases and our jets being shot down, that's been confirmed by multiple news sources in the United States and around the world. So just, you know, somebody's like, none of our planes have been shot down. That's not true. But Trump will not succeed, or he will not secede. He will not back down. He will not quit. It's not in his nature. The Iranian people will not back down. They will not quit. It's not in their nature. So we are stuck as a world. We're stuck in a battle that really has no good way out outside of both parties just mutually agreeing to stop. And that's I pray, but the problem is every time that happens, where the Iranians go, okay, time out, And America goes, okay, time out. Israel launches a freaking missile right into the heart of some group of people and kicks all this shit off again. It is Israel over and over and over again. And I cannot understand why the vast majority of the world, and I think the world does, just the United States, is blinded to the fact of who's really stoking the fire here. But in order for everybody to succeed, Donald Trump and the leadership of Iran need to mutually agree to stop and work it out from there. But I just Israel keeps launching, keeps throwing firebombs into each camp, and I don't know how that happens, Chaz. And I'm genuinely concerned for the future of our children, because I don't want my friends' kids that are in their like early, late teens to early 20s and 30s to go die in the Middle East again. I don't want that to happen, but that's what I see coming. And that is.
You don't think this is Mockingbird media that doing all of this, making Trump look bad, perhaps? You think? But then again, he announces, see, that's just it. Everything I'm looking at, and then also, but then the actions that we're doing tells what's really happening. You're saying one thing, but what's really happening is another, based upon actions. That's the way I'm interpreting it. It's just like they're saying it's official. Europe just killed the financial freedom. By January of 2027, they're saying cash will be outlawed.
Digital ID, baby. The mark of the beast. You can't work, buy groceries, drive, buy gas without their digital ID.
How do you like me now, mother freaker? I mean,
and that's the other part of it, Chaz, is I mean, you know what else happened over the weekend? The largest egg producing plant in the United States
burnt to the ground.
Exploded and burnt to the ground. They have been systematically killing all of our egg-laying hens, all of our pork, all of our cattle. They're burning all of our farmland, burning it to the ground in the Midwest. They are crippling. And when I say they, I mean you can put whoever you want into the category of they, but they are crippling our infrastructure as far as transporting goods and services.
Right.
And gas is going up, if gas even exists in another couple of weeks. Gas is going up, food is going up, transportation. Like, if we don't have gas, we can't ship food. And oh, by the way, they're destroying all of our plants all over the world, Chaz.
Man, that's all chemtrails the whole time, man.
And chemtrails. So explain to me on a much bigger picture, how are the white hats in control, and how are the good guys in control, and how is this all pantomime? And it's just a movie. We just got to survive the movie. When at the end of this movie, Chaz, if we have no food, no gas, no electricity, no clean water, guess what? The agenda, the Georgia Guidestones, that crap comes true in the blink of an eye. And if everybody's caught sitting on their heels, just living in this weird fantasy world of, Trump's doing everything perfect and the white hats are in control and it's all a movie and none of this bad crap is going to happen. What is happening in Europe is coming to the United States. Digital IDs and Big Brother. Why do you think Peter Thiel and Palantir are buddy? I mean, JD Vance, it's all tied to the Big Brother thing. And it's, I'm not I never wanted to be the doomsdayer guy, but we are being told and presented one thing, and then the total opposite is happening all around the world right now as we speak.
Well, I got a solution for that. It's called being parallel with the plan. Okay. I thought about this as I've been driving, wondering, because we talk about this all the time. Okay. Well, what exactly is the plan? It's a military operation. So I'm going to agree with everybody. It's a military operation. You go ahead, military. You can be in control while I'm protecting my family, and I'm prepared to have everything stocked up and pew pews all over the place, and saying, well, I hope you got it, but if you don't, booby traps for all, and it's going to be welcome to the rice fields, mother freakers. Here we go.
And the it's fine. I want our military to be in charge because that's not my bag. Like I'm not a trained military guy. I'm not afraid of fighting, but it's all good until the military comes and knocks on your door and says, hey, we saw on surveillance that you have weapons and guns and ammo, and you have chickens in the back, and you have seed, and you're playing. We're going to need that, right? In Oregon, people are going to jail for trapping rainwater. Chaz,
trapping
for collecting rainwater. They're being prosecuted.
There are ordinance, and I guess there's some type of ordinance, right? That they
it's a state ordinance that you are not allowed to collect rainwater. Because if you can collect rainwater, you don't need their water, right? But I'm with you, Chaz. We need to have backup plan like XYZ, because I want everything to work out and I want to ride off in the sunset, but man, there is very little. Somebody said, well, maybe all the chickens were poisoned. All of our food is poison, all of it. But if you kill all of the chickens, it's kind of like bees, right? If you kill all the bees, the whole planet dies. Just FYI. If you kill all the chickens, then there is no protein. Like the cheapest, most readily available form of protein is eggs. And they're destroying all of our egg-bearing hens.
Be careful, Dallas. You're walking a line of fear porn, as they're saying in the chats. Everybody, some people are resonating. No, it's really the truth. And what's
it's
really
only fear porn.
I mean,
until it happens, and then it's the fucking reality, Chaz. And that's unfortunately that's the difference between fear porn.
Grab your jar, Dallas. Grab your jar, brother. Go ahead. Let's make a donation to that.
I'm sorry. I got a $5 bill I'm putting in the jar.
That's too rich for me, but all right.
Well,
those are $1 ones.
That's covering the rest of the week, but
right.
It isn't fear porn if it's what happens. And right now, we just read it. We're reading it right now. It's happening in the UK. They're going digital in the UK. They're going digital ID and surveillance. I mean, it's happening, Chaz. So it's only fear porn if it's not true. Kind of like conspiracy theories. Guess what? They're all coming true.
Yep. Why is everybody turning on Tucker, and then they're calling this guy Joe Kent a leaker? Man, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up.
Not one bit.
Listen to this. Have you watched this? Have you seen this video yet? You have? Okay.
Yeah.
For those that haven't, this is what he's pretty much saying. Tell President Trump, your congressional rep, your senators, that you don't support the American boots on the ground in Iran. He's got all the numbers to the Congress switchboard, the White House comment line, just like anybody would do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But listen to what he says. This is crazy.
There's no audio, Chaz.
All right. Again, you know what that means? And if it don't work, try it again. Okay. Sorry about that.
Further escalate this disastrous war. It is
There we go.
critical that this week, President Trump will be under immense pressure to commit ground troops to the war in Iran. this would be a catastrophic escalation that will only result in more bloodshed and further escalate this disastrous war. It is critical that we, the people, have our voices heard. Contact the White House comment line, contact the congressional switchboard, ask for your representative, ask for your senators. Respectfully tell them that we do not support putting any boots on the ground in Iran. This is how we, the people, can have our voices heard. It's critical that we pray for peace, but it's also critical that we work towards peace. Respectfully contact your elected officials and let them know we, the people, do not support this war. Thank you. God bless.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. And this is the deal, Chaz. If there's a human being on the planet that has every right to hate the Middle East and hate the Iranian people and hate the Muslim, Muslim regimes, it's this guy. 11 tours, I think 9 medals of honor.
His wife in Syria, dude.
And that's where I was going. His wife is killed by a car bomb.
Yeah.
While both of them are there working against terrorism, right? If there's any human being on the planet that's like, yes, we need to go in and we need to eradicate that entire part of the world, it's this guy. But yet he comes out and says the exact same thing Tulsi Gabbard has been saying from the beginning. They don't have nuclear capabilities and they're not a threat to the United States. We should not be there. And then we go and he retired or he resigns and then gives a letter. And I just go back to Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino just walked out. Like, yeah, no letter, no why, no, just, I'm going back to the private sector. And then has absolutely turned on anybody that, like everybody. This guy actually tells you this is why I resigned, because I don't agree. And my job and everything that I learned says this is fake, like fake news. But like we're going into this war for the wrong reasons. We're going into it on behalf of Israel, and I can't support that. Mind you, I've lost my wife. I've been shot up. I've been. But yeah,
I know. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I know the deal about Bongino. Okay, I know why he left the FBI, and this is the reason why. He saw Cash dancing, and he probably got cold feet and had to run, and no telling where. He was also worshiping a cigar, and we've had Cash on the show, and sorry, Cash, that they exposed you or whatever with things behind the scenes. And I don't know how true this is, but if this is true, what they're about to come out with on Cash, with all this, I guess, Pornhub stuff. Supposedly his username is Spidey Cash. Okay, Spider Cash. And they've got video. They've got not video on there, but video of him. And I'm telling you right now, everything and everybody is compromised.
And
you're doing something stupid, and you're somebody of significance. They're going to burn you in front of the public eye. And I'm here to tell you, do not ever put your trust in man, but you need to put your trust in Jesus.
Who owns Pornhub, Chaz?
That Jewish rabbi, the guy that went crazy in New York on this guy that called him a Zionist Jew, and he goes running to the police. And
he is an Israeli Jew. Yeah. Israel owns Pornhub. And just like Israel owns
surveillance is what it is for blackmail. Is all it is.
Because this thing is two-way recording 24/7, Chaz. 24/7. So while you're watching,
that's right.
Whatever you're doing, it's recording you.
That's right. That ain't somebody is about to get leverage. And somebody might be leaving if that comes out. I mean, just saying. They'll do anything to stop. Now, here's the thing. That's what their job is to do, is to blackmail, to gain leverage. And they're probably, if this is true, they've already gone to Cash and said, let you know you better make the right decisions or else.
which is why I believe there's not one single investigation open on any single dirtbag connected to the Epstein list. But they'll go after the guy that we just listened to. I just forgot his name for a second. But they have an open investigation on that guy, but they're not going to go after anybody on the Epstein list.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Joe Kent?
Yes. Sorry, Joe Kent.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I totally lost his name.
It's all coming out the way it's supposed to come out. And if you think that's something, there's going to be more coming out. Do I think we're still? I think we are going to see more distractions. I mean, we're seeing it now, but we're about to see even more. Think about all these billionaires that have these bunkers. They are manufacturing all these meteorites across the sky happening, and they're building up to a climax. Now, I've seen enough Armageddon movies, okay, to where I'm already thinking when I drive to my mom's house, I'm sitting here driving, and I'm thinking, I'm looking up at the skies. I see the crisscross of all the freaking chemtrails, okay, and then I'm thinking in my head, what about all these meteorites? And all of a sudden, there's this big mega one they're going to say is going to be coming into our atmosphere after it plunges through the firmament. It might be the big old aliens above us throwing big old rocks through the firmament to see what it does.
They're just dropping the waste containers out of the ships. They're falling, like hear about airplanes.
It's nuts. It's crazy. And then you got, here we go again. A new highly mutated COVID variant called, what was that? Cicada? Sound familiar?
Yeah, cicada.
Yeah, is spreading quickly in at least 25 different states. They're doing it again. It's so, man, it wouldn't surprise me. It's what they're putting above us up in the air, and we're breathing it in. It's never ending. And then at the end of the day, everyone raises their hands up in the air, Dallas, and say, well, what do you do about it? Well, I guess you need to clear your air vents and keep your ass inside your house until they figure out otherwise, because that's what's going to end up happening if we sincerely cannot take back, honestly, at least our country, but also our world. Mm-hmm. You could only imagine in third world countries, just like Haiti with the Clinton Foundation, what they did, the horror. In these
yeah. I mean, Bill Gates, right? Just going and just arbitrarily inoculating, giving vaccines, whatever that word is, to young girls. Purely human testing. We don't know what's going to happen. We just want to see. And what a 500,000 young women were killed by the vaccines in Africa, or India, both. I mean, golly, Chaz, and those in the Congo, like the atrocities. I can't even think about what Bill Gates, not Bill Gates, what Anthony Fauci, what he did to human babies and animals right here in the United States, and how horrible, injecting infants with HIV, and then pumping them full of medicines to try to cure AIDS, and like that's what he did in the United States. What are they doing in these third world countries that don't have any regulations? And as long as you throw money at the government, they're going to let you do whatever you want. Like,
yeah,
I can't even imagine, man.
By the way, Spain shuts airspace down completely for U.S. planes involved in the Iran war. This is coming from the minister over there, I guess the defense minister there in Spain. So,
because like mainstream media, Chaz, the rest of the countries around the world are not on our side for the most part.
But we were told that this would happen, though, too. I mean, this was going to be forecasted. But I saw an interesting clip of Donald Trump. I believe it was back in 1987, perhaps, where they were asking him questions about Iran. And what's a trip? You got to give it to Trump. He's consistent. because everything he said in 87, meaning, hey, people are going to not like the fact of having to go in there and take control of Iran because of what they're capable of killing the world. That is true to some degree, but that could also be the same propaganda we have been fed for the last 40 years. Oh, they're going to have a nuclear weapon. Yep, they're going to have a nuclear weapon.
Well, and Netanyahu's been screaming that for 35 years, Chaz, that they're developing nuclear weapons. Netanyahu said 25, 30 years ago that they were going to destroy the world with nuclear bombs. 30 years ago. Like, he's been screaming it since he got into power.
Well, I tell you what, you know what would be really cool if we saw Anthony Fauci at the end of a rope. I think we would all come together. The whole movement would come together, and we'd say, well, one down, 100,000 to go. But that would be the one that everyone look for. And what? I can't believe you said that. Yeah, if he killed your family, you'd be saying it too. Hang out.
He's the greatest mass murderer on the planet in the history of the world, and followed very closely by Bill Gates, in my opinion. The two greatest mass murderers in human history. Well,
the people that are supposed to grab the rope, they need to put up or shut up, in my personal opinion on that. All right,
I'm glad you're back, buddy. I'm glad you're safe. It looked like you had a great time at the conference, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're helping a ton of people. Peer-to-peer commerce. Oh, that's my cue. So, but yeah, I've got some other big things I'll get with you about too. It's gonna be pretty cool. So,
all right, buddy.
See you, man. Bye.
Bye.
Another one in the box as my mom's clock chimes on me. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world. Take care. See ya. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.